Hello, viewer. My name is Joseph Murimi, founder of Save a Life organization. And with me today, I have Christian Matthew, a pastor, a marriage counselor, a certified mediator, an author, a PhD student in marriage and family therapy at PAC University here in Nairobi. Welcome.
Thank you, Joseph.
Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
How long have you been counseling?
About 30 something years.
30 something years.
Yes, my first couple counseling was 1986.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That is like almost my entire life.
No.
Interesting. Why did you choose Pan-African Christian University?
I did not choose Pan-African Christian University. The Lord did. 1990 precisely, I was meant to school at Newton College of Theology. That's in the United States of America. And I was already set. And one day I was praying, and I was instructed by the Lord to go and bring that letter again. And I brought it. I was still kneeling down. I read through because I was asked, read it again. After I had read it, I heard him say, "You are not going." Those days, we believed God. We do not argue with him. So, I didn't even bother to argue. That was at the time I was meant to go to Reverend Lawrence Oladiji, my general overseer, to endorse before I would go. Remember, January 1, Billy Graham chose the people we want to give the scholarship. He was the president of that school, Newton College of Theology. So I forgot about it. It was about 6 months later, the Lord showed me Pan-African Christian University, the structure, the building, So when it was about 6 months...
You mean it was in a vision?
I got it in a vision. So, Jesse Gatura spoke with Lucy Ndunga also at Evangel to introduce my book. Possibly they want Evangel publisher. Maybe
you mean Evangel at PAC University?
Evangel here at PAC. So Jesse was bringing me, and as he was driving him, he wanted to enter this place, and the vision came straight. Oh, and I asked him, "Jesse, is there a university here? Because you are taking me to Evangel." He said, "Yes, this is where I did my first degree." I said, "As soon as you have left Evangel, take me to that university." So that was how I obtained my form, and I processed everything.
So you mean what you had in a vision came to reality, and you saw this what
sincerely yours, sincerely yours, as it were. When I had done everything, the time I resumed here, I was with Murimi in the office, and somebody came in, and I got her when I saw her, and I said, "You must be my lecturer." That was Dr. Anwambugu, because I saw her 1990 at that time. I said, "You must be my lecturer." And say, "Yes, are you that person from Nigeria?" I say, "Yeah," because I met her before. So I relaxed. That was how I got to know things about Pan-African University. Not the name. I don't think they ever bought. I don't even think Pan-African University was a university in 1990.
Yes.
But when I saw the structure, wow, it might amaze you that the first accommodation I had on the campus, I saw myself there that time. It was fantastic.
Short, that means God brought you here.
It was God that brought me, and that's why I'm so confident. Yes.
I understand you're an author.
Yeah.
How many books have you done so far?
I think a few dozens, about 50. About 50. Yeah.
50 books.
Yes.
No, from the 50. Which ones now can you tell my viewer to go and read? The one that captures, or the one that you can tell, go read. To know more, go read these books.
It's very difficult to just pick a particular book, because 80% done on relationship, marriage, about choice, about the real action in marriage, and sometimes I wrote if you want about spousal cheats, about divorce, about remarriage, and about purpose in life. I wrote about prayers. I wrote about V.B. Godsmore. That's a miracle book. So, and in particular, it's difficult to say this is exactly the book I will read, because each time somebody read one, he will say this is the best book you have ever written, and then he will read another one and say, wow, sorry, this is the best one. So it's difficult for me to just say, okay.
What inspires your writing? What inspires your writing?
I am not, I wasn't a good writer. My handwriting was very good when I was in primary and secondary school. 1987-88, I was the president of College Christian Union in Ibadan at Federal Cooperative College. And sometimes around 2 a.m., the Lord will wake me up. Come on, boy, pray. Sometimes 3, sometimes 4. And he would tell me a parent will come on the campus to give black magic to the daughter, and or somebody's parent will travel and have accident and all that. Pray, I will pray. So by the time I left the school, the college, nobody woke me up again, and I will wake up at 7 o'clock every day. The first day, 7 o'clock. The second day, 7 o'clock. The third day, 7 o'clock. And I was really pressed. I needed to visit the washroom. I said, now Lord, you must tell me why you didn't wake me up at night again. You must tell me. And I was really pressed. And I said, I'm going to pee here if you don't tell me. And those days were very serious. And when you cannot threaten God, but the Lord knew I was very serious. He now said to me, I heard, take your writing material. I was not writing. I never did it. Take your book, take your pen, sit down. And he dictated to me 2 hours. It is Christian Divine Cooperation. That's the title of that book. 2 hours. Remember, I was pressed, but everything went on. So after 2 hours, I said, nah, I wanted to confirm whether or not I was really battling at that time. That was how I started writing. From that day, you give me an idea. Yes, that was 1988. Yeah, but I started publishing in 1991. To date, I see, right.
Interesting. I was reading a book on one of your book about the needed stance of a cheated spouse. Tell me about that book.
Thank you. Well, it's very interesting because the Lord had told me a few times to work on that manuscript, and I did it. But one day, I heard clearly towards evening, I was in the office. He said, I have asked you to write something. Now, there was a particular bishop that made some mistakes, and the home was crumbling because of that. So I said, I was afraid, and I went through my file. I did not know that he had spoken to me 4 times to do that manuscript, and had actually had 4 files of the same manuscript. I just picked one and took it to the press. It's about promiscuity in marriage. It's about how someone will cheat on his or her spouse. And the book is just saying that, well, if you have blood flowing through your vein, you have the tendency. Sometimes people cheat because they are sick, maybe mental disorder. It could be physical sickness. It could be spiritual. We don't find reasons why we don't bother to look at why people go into promiscuity over here or that. So sometimes it could be hazard. There are job hazards, and sometimes it could be as a result of the drug somebody is taking, and it might be for retaliation. So what should people do when their partners are cheating on them? Are they going to fight? Are they going to cause problems for them? Many people have gone bizarre when their spouses or partners are having such a... So what should they do? They want to remain calm, and they want to get to the source. What caused it? Are they the one that caused it, or is it just natural? So it could be anything. That's exactly, it's scientific. It's full of research. I did a lot of research on that for many years, And you can be sure, if I've been in marriage counseling for more than 30 years, I've had many clients who will have presented one case or the other. And so, in a relationship, 70% of the problem we are having is around sex. So, that was what actually informed me about that.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. And before you tell us how we can access your material, can you tell us, do you have a specific book that give you a special attention?
Well, I've been very controversial in my write-ups. I remember there was a time I did God really say born again ladies shall not wear trousers? So because I was so passionate about it, some people would call me, say, hello, is that Christian? I say, yes, this is Christian. Somebody said, a doctor, he said, you must be out of your mind. You must be stupid. In fact, you are mad. I kept calm. He said, you are repeating yourself again and again and again. I said, doctor, by the time we are doing the review of the book or the edition, I will consider all that you have said. He now said, hey, you see, you are speaking the truth. You see, just like, it's very difficult for us to just accept. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Some other time, a woman called me. Is that Christian Matthew? I said, yes. He said, don't you think you are stupid? I said, yes, I know I am very stupid. And you are mad too. After she already vented that, I said again, well, rest assured, I love you. And she burst into tears. Now, my marketers went somewhere and introduced the same book to a particular bishop. The man said, no. Why should you be carrying such books? 128 pages. He now said, come to my office. And the bishop said, do you know why I said that? I want to buy a copy, I want to read. I've read that book elsewhere. So it's like, it's funny. That is one of the books. Yes. Another one was Never Take Your Spouse for Granted. That was full of typographic error when I first did it.
Never take your spouse for
granted. Yes. It was full of typographic errors when I first did it. So I pushed it aside. I said I won't go over it again. Until I heard people on the television referring to that book. You have to get a copy of this book. You have to. I said, okay, what prevent me from editing? And I went and edited. So that's another book, and true life stories. And I did a book. No, I said I'm very controversial. Thank God, the devil is born again. So it's about newborn babe and all that in Christianity, and very good for evangelism and all that. So, and somebody came all the way from Port Harcourt, Nigeria, and said, oh, the missionary mentioned this about this book, so you are the author. I say, wow. So those are some people name me. Each time they see me, they say, oh, thank God the devil is born again. So such books and all that, of course, this needed stand. And I did one, Dreaming Big or Small. It's about the fantastic things that happen now. My exploit in the Lord, yes, how some things were stolen, and we prayed and we recovered them. I mean, somebody stealing millions from the bank, and you know, say, okay, so time we give you to go and bring the money back, and somebody will bring that money back to the banking hall. I mean, such things that somebody saying that he had HIV and he just believed God and go to do the test again, and the Lord had healed them and ceased disappearing and all that. So those are the books that Maybe God's More made me more popular elsewhere, because they say, oh, not knowing that I do not have power of my own. I just rely on the Bible and I pray, and that's all.
That's true. Yeah. Interesting. Before we sign out, kindly focus on that camera.
Okay.
And tell the viewer how they can access your books in 30 seconds.
Okay. My books, all my books can be obtained in my website, www.christmasconsorts, that consort as s.com, www.christmasconsorts.com. You will have both audio books there, digital books there, and you can also request for your hard copy. And you can, our website is safe. Just download and we pray. God bless.
Thank you. I appreciate
you
for the time. I appreciate. Thank you.